Hi, for today's teardown, this one more military green box. It was only €5 on German eBay, which is quite a good deal because the other ones of the same model are around 75. We have here an accessory box for the SEM-25 radio system, a famous and overproduced German military radio system. You find parts of them everywhere on eBay. So this one has some paint damage. I believe it is why it was cheap. What do we have? Here we have the SEM-25 BV Verstärker serial number. This is probably the year here, 82, week 50, and the serial number itself. NATO number, of course, here. What else? Sticker here from the Funk Electric GmbH in Neumünster from June 83. So it was probably the retailer to the army or responsible for maintenance or something like this. So we have a super sturdy green box and actually very heavy. It is heavy like it was full of transformers or gold bullions. I really hope it is not gold bullions because it should be not be normal and I would have to complain to the seller. We have a main switch here, fuse, apparently here power connector, and a bunch of connections to the military radio system. No antenna connection. So it is apparently some kind of dispatch of signal and amplifier of signal. Maybe in a shelter installation or something like this. Because here we have two connectors for regular audio military handsets. All the other ones are all this kind. You can see each connector has its own number, and yes, very strong box with attachment points for securing on a wall or something like this. So let's remove the cover. Here just 4 big screws. Captive screws, by the way, for quick removal of the cover, but you can see actually it is not super convenient after this. We have in the cover nothing except manufacturer information here apparently, and you can see the paint here inside is pristine. Okay, and we have a box in the box. Pretty strong metal box here with 4 screws with red circle on them. It means it is the screws you have to undo. So let's extract immediately this box. So apparently this is a field replacement unit with some adjustments, but we will open it later. It should just, yes, lift out like this with one connector. Here is what it looks like from the back. Your connector with super nice gold pins. It is called the NZAT BV. And you can see no access from the back actually. And something interesting here, look at this. It is much older than expected. Or was this stamp at the wrong date? Because I believe the system is newer than the 70s. It is more 80s. but we have a deck stamp of April 71. Did they do a mistake and it was actually 81? I have no idea on this interesting stamp here. Quality Assurance in Proval in English, not in German. Really interesting. No other stamp on this box. So in the inside of the box, of the case here, another of this manufacturer information. Here we have the part number of the box itself. And on the side we have all the wires to the connectors, which are secured by this part here. You can see how well made it is. The switch here, actually you can see it is a nice mechanical setup with a micro switch. Branded Unimax, the other side of the connector. The very obvious power supply connections here, red and black with a fuse. And it is all for this box, but very nice and very clean inside. Okay, let's go to the main area of interest. This shielded box, which has, by the way, 4 more screws. We need to grab a correct screwdriver for this. Again, captive screws here to this cover. So do not mind any unsoldered wires in here. I did unsolder them myself in order to help a little bit with the video, because everything is soldered in place and it should prevent to have a look at the modules. So we have apparently 5 modules. These 3 ones are identical with 2 big power transistors, so probably the amplifier things hardwired more or less to the case, with your looms secured on the side here. And 2 other different modules, so at least, yes, we have some gold in here by this very nice QN389 transistor. So we have 5 modules. I will try to remove them for you in order to have a better look. So yes, I took photos before I unsoldered those wires in order to be able to reinstall them more or less in the correct way. Anyways, it is not going to be used anytime soon, this thing, but I will try to resolder and restore the best I can the original work after the video. So we have this first module. It should come right off, except for it is good for this one. So we have here this module with nothing else than one number written, and as you can see, yes, the super nice gold transistor here. I do not know this brand. Well packaged, and the whole chassis here is heatsink for it. A gold at the back also. So as I said, transformers, one here. On this little circuit board here we have cell manufacturer logo. Apparently seems to be US made kind of potentiometer here. On this little circuit board with one 2N335 transistor and some shielded tantalum capacitors. And yes, look at the date codes on the tantalum capacitors, 71, 70. So I was wrong, it is a 70s era system, not 80s. Okay, so this first module did come off very easily, at least. And it is completely separated, but the other ones, I believe, they will... I did not unsolder all the wires, if I remember correctly. I did just unsolder the wires in the way, preventing me to remove at least halfway the module and have a look at it. So this one, I know it will remain secured by some wires, but we will be able to have a look at the back. So one over part number here, a very old school tubular transistor here clamped to the chassis of the module, and we have two Texas Instruments golden leg transistors, one super nice military shielded relay, and one more transformer. Other side, more transistors, more interesting resistor here, glass coated. So this is one module like this, and after this we have 3 times this kind of module. So I will only undo one of them, the first one of course, which is almost free already, except for the stuck screw. So I will reinstall all this the best I can. So what do we have in here? I am fishing out the washer here. So 3 times this apparently amplifier module, with here it is where the weight is, this transformer blocks, a lot of transformers, 2 metal can transistors, 2 N458B apparently, with a weird M logo, not Motorola, another M, rounded. And apart from this, it is all, you can see, little circuit board here with more of the same parts, tantalum caps, resistors, transistors, and it is all. So since this thing is mostly, yes, an amplifier box to distribute the signal from the radio or something like this over loudspeakers or handsets, maybe in a vehicle or in a bunker or something like this. You can see how it is made at the back. They did actually secure pretty well those transformers. They are not moving for sure. Nice logo here and here, BTMC, and a little bell in 2 circles. And these are completely shielded transformers. ERO or ERD brand, yes, ERD capacitors here, famous German brand of capacitors, old school carbon resistors, and it is almost everything we have to see for this unit. Nice, no conformal coating by the way on the tracks here, but very thick tin plating. Okay, so the other modules are the same, so it is not necessary to undo them. So you get the idea of what it is and how it is made. The next step for me is to reinstall everything in here and resolder properly the wires. But I will do it off camera obviously, because it is quite time consuming and delicate. But well, now you know what it is and how it is made. At least for these wires here, I have just to recopy what I have here. Okay, so a nice device, quite a surprise inside actually, these things, in particular for the beautiful golden transistor here. And it will go in my collection as a paperweight maybe, or doorstop, I am not sure. I am not going to do anything particular with it. Even the screw here is golden on the net, quite nice. Okay, so thanks for watching, bye bye.